Wow, Miss Rinker's class was like crazy today.
I know, like we learned all about microevolution, and it's like, I wonder like what the causes were. Like what even started it all?
What? How? Yeah. Are we gonna start it now?
One moment. I need some tea. We're going to start.
So, what were the causes of the war?
The causes of the war. Listen, we made these colonies across the ocean, right? And it was all fine and dandy at first, all right? And then they decided that they didn't need us anymore. We were going to get raw resources. Our unhappy people had a place to go, all right? We had so many new gold, right? We ran some natives, but we were going to deal with it. They decide they're fine. They don't need us anymore. They're mad at our taxes, and now we're here. So, why do you think the war started? What do you think are the main causes?
See, okay. Here's what happened. So basically, we sail over the ocean, you know, we start settling in these beautiful colonies, like, it was crazy. We were doing great, we were friendly, we were all getting along, you know what I'm saying? Everything's good, okay? Then they start taxing us. And I get that, like, we're part of the country, we owe money to them, like, we have to be taxed too. But it was just, the thing that really ticked us off is, like, we're being taxed without representation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we would send them letters over and over again saying, hey, dude, like, we will be nice, but it's like, you need to let us have some, like, self-government here. So, what are some other reasons for the war?
Alright, so there was a French and Indian War, and that took up a lot of resources, so we needed a way to pay our debts. We were in insane amount of debt. So we asked the colonists to pay up, to help us. They are a part of our country, right? And so we wanted for them to pay some taxes and help us out. They didn't like that, not one bit. So what do you think about the French and Indian War?
It was great and all, except when we were taxed, you know. So the tax weren't just one tax. We were getting taxed on our sugar, on all of our paper products. We had the Stamp Act, you know. We had tax on tea. I mean, basically everything that we were buying was just like jacked. They jacked the price, you know what I'm saying? And it just got a little annoying when, you know, like, we're not represented and we didn't have any say in this, any voice, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of started ticking us off. We started getting mad. So eventually we realized, you know what, you guys are like controlling us way too much. Like, we need to be independent. We would do so much better if we had like self-government. You know what I'm saying? So eventually it got to the point where we just had to start protesting. We had rebels. And there's loyalists, there's people who were on their side, you know. They were annoying, but it's okay. But right now, we're just, we decided, we're going to go against you guys. We think that we can fight y'all because this is too much.
And another cause of this war that we're in is Boston, right? So many things have happened in Boston. It's like the Boston Tea Party, right? They threw all the tea into the harbour because they were mad at us, acted like they were Native Americans. That's not great for our economy. We had the Boston Massacre. They say that this is terrible. It's supposed to make us look bad. No. If they're going to threaten our troops, I'm sorry. That's not how we play. So the girl that you've been interviewing from the colonies, has she asked you about the Continental Congress? Has she told you about that?
Yeah.
I'm sure she has. I'm not surprised one bit. Because, God, it's so hot in here. It's so hot. Sorry. Where was I? The first Continental Congress, right? We sent over the coercive acts. Not acts. We sent over these coercive taxes, right? And they got...
So, what's the first Continental Congress exactly?
Oh, the first Continental Congress? Well, my husband's on it, so, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Basically, there's a delegate from each of the 13 colonies on it, and they, get together and they push for resistance against the coercive acts that Britain is forcing on us, except Georgia, because they're Georgia. But right now, they're just, they are doing all the things, they're writing letters to Britain saying, hey, we want self-government. They're, trying to plead with them, but it's not working. So, yeah, just wait and see what they do.
So, what are your expectations from this war? Who do you think's going to win, and what do you think you're going to get out of it?
England is going to win, no questions asked. We're going to win. That's not even a question. And we have more troops, and we have more passion. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be us.
So, what's that?
It's my dog. Sometimes he just stands like that for hours, and he just doesn't move. His name is George.
You see this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what this resembles? Britain's power over us.
That's how
You know what? We're tired of this. You know what? No taxation without representation.
No taxation or representation.
You know what you should do?
What?
Throw it in the river.
The harbor, dude?
Let's harbor.
Alright, are you
Let's throw it all in the harbor.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's go, boys!
Take that, Britain. Tea!
It's war.
In your harbor. This means war. Yeah, it's insane. But then, I always thought too, what they do to prepare for the war. How did they feel before it started?
What they wear?
That's a good question.
Oh, hey. Just getting myself ready for the war. I'm gonna put all my blood, sweat, and tears into this country.
Before this war, I was known as Sarah. But from this day on, I will be only a redcoat.
See,
Sleep, break down, last Sarah. But from this day on, ships over across to the colonies. Never. I can never die. I'm not scared at all. I can never die.
but what was the war even like? Was it gory?
ready for the war to start?
I'm extremely ready for the war. I think that we're definitely going to win, and I don't. What's that noise? I can see you, you idiot!
I can never die.
It's finished. This is why we work.